Hi, hello, happy Tuesday. I'm gonna give you guys a second to hop on today. I'll just go ahead and start with what we're going to be covering today. So I won't start with anything yet, but I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna be covering. So I am doing a makeup demo today. We're gonna do two different looks. So we are going to be using these colors here. So we've got 4 eyeshadow colors and we've got 2 different blush colors too. So I'm gonna show Rosy Nude on one cheek and I'm gonna show the Golden Copper on the other cheek. For the eyeshadows, I'm gonna use the same 4 eyeshadows on both sides, but I'm gonna do one that's a little bit more of a natural everyday look, and then I'm gonna do one that's a little bit darker, a little bit more of like a night look for you. So we're gonna have a couple different demos today. So same face, we're not gonna change anything, I'm not gonna take anything off, but we're gonna just do it on different sides. So I am going to be showing, like I just showed you, these colors. If you're curious what these colors are, you can see them right in the description of this video. And as you hop on here, I see some of you hopping on, so go ahead and tell me hi. Tell me hi, tell me you're here, tell me that you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. And do you like green eyeshadows? I know some people love green eyeshadow, some people don't love green eyeshadow. For the month of March, it's a fun time to feature the green eyeshadow, but I know for myself, I have been loving it as a little bit underneath my eye, just kind of a pop of color. It's been really fun lately. So anyway, I'm going to show you that color combination on one side, and I'm going to show you a darker color combination on the other side. So, and then I'm going to do a lip combination with you as well. So that's what we're going to be covering today. So if you received samples, you can let us know down below that you received samples for this. If you did not, feel free to just follow along with us. So if you're watching, go ahead and tag your beauty consultant down below too. So let us know who your beauty consultant is. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. So I am starting with a little bit of concealer and I'm putting this on my eyelids. This is the Very Light Concealer. It's the Perfecting Concealer. I love it as my eye primer and it just works so nicely because it does hold your eyeshadow on longer, but it also brightens your eye up. So picking a color that is a little bit lighter really does help to kind of just brighten things up, because you can see it almost looks like a whitish color on my eyes. So it's a little bit light. If I were just wearing it with my makeup, I might want the deep ivory, but I like this light ivory for my eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to start with that. I just apply it with my finger. So I just kind of move this around and kind of pat it into place. We're going to give it just a second before we go ahead and start applying any eyeshadow. So I'm just going to give it a second. So like I said, as you guys hop on here, go ahead and tell me hi, tell me you're watching. Let us know down below that you're watching. Facebook was so funky today, so I'm hoping you can all hear me okay, see me okay. I'm hoping everybody's Facebooks are back to normal. I was locked out for a few hours. It was kind of crazy. I was surprised. So anyway, I'm sure some of you experienced that today as well too. All right, I am going to, let's do the cheeks first while I kind of let that concealer dry for a second. So for the cheeks, like I said, I'm going to do 2 different colors. So I'm going to do one on one side and I'm going to do the other one on the other side. So we'll start with the lighter one first because I don't want the lighter color or the darker color to pick up any, put on the other side. So I'm going to start with the lighter one. This one down here, it's that pinky. So it is a matte blush. It has no shimmer to it. It's just a plain matte. And I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to put it on one side of my cheek. Let me show you. Okay, just like that. So you can see this cheek brush. It's so fantastic. I love the cheek brush so much. Hey, Sandra. Hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hi. So one way to know where to put your blush is if you smile. So I was just automatically smiling anyway because I was saying hi. But as you smile, you can see here how it kind of has the apple of your cheek. That's where you know where to apply your blush. And always feel free to bring it up a little bit too. So I always bring my blush up a little bit higher. So you can see this Rosy Nude is super subtle. It's super light. It's not too drastic. I am going to, oh shoot, did I not bring my, doesn't look like I did. Okay, well I didn't bring my fluffy brush today. I use my big fluffy brush to kind of blend out my blush color, but I'll just use this color or my brush today. And so anyway, that side is the Rosy Nude. On the other side, let's go for the Golden Copper. So you can see this one is shimmery. It looks almost a little bit brown in the container. It is not. It ends up being super pretty. So I'm just going to add this over here. You can see it's definitely got a warm tone to it. Isn't that so pretty? I love the Golden Copper. Okay, so tell me down below too, which one do you like better? Do you like the Golden Copper better, or do you like the Rosy Nude? Go ahead and vote on that down below. I also want to just make sure I blend this out a little bit more without so much color on it. So go ahead, like I said, vote that down below. Rosy Nude or Golden Copper. I love the blushes. I also love that they are in a compact. So you get to build your own compact. You can build a really big one, or you can build the smaller ones like this one. This is a perfect palette. So it fits 6 eyeshadows, or the same equivalent would be 2 blushes, or you can do contour, highlight. They're the same sizes as the blushes. So anyway, we've got Golden Copper and we've got the Rosy Nude. I would usually blend them out a little bit more, but I forgot my blending brush today. So typically I would take it and just kind of blend these out just a tad bit more. So, but now you get the full color, so you can see the full effect. So it's a little bit more of a golden color or a little bit more of a pinky color. Ooh, I see some votes for both. All right. Hi. Thank you guys for joining us. Hello, hello. All right, so next, what we're going to do, I'm going to start with my eyes. So we've got these 4 colors to work with. So we've got a pretty, let me get this a little closer. There you go. Okay, so we've got that pretty green color. It's called Emerald Noir. We've got this one here, which is Gold Status. Over here we have Moonstone, and then this brown color is Hazelnut. So they are all shimmers except Hazelnut. That one is a matte. You can tell how much I use my Golden Copper and my Moonstone. I love them. And that's also one of my favorite things about these palettes is I know before Mary Kay, I would buy a palette. I specifically am thinking of this one brand that I would always buy their palettes, and every single time what would happen to me was it was like a long palette, so it had maybe, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 eyeshadows in it, and what would happen is I would end up using the light colors all up, and I would have to buy a new palette. But all the dark colors were still there, and I always felt so bad, so I'd collect them all. I'd just like keep them stashed away because I was like, I have to use these colors. But at the same time, I would end up having 3 palettes of these dark colors, and all my light colors were gone. It was so frustrating. So that is one of my favorite things about Mary Kay eyeshadows is that they are customizable, so you get to pick the colors that you want. And it always cracks me up when I have customers who order and they're like, well, I just need to replace, you know, like my Moonstone and my Gold Status and my Smoky Quartz, and all the rest of them are good. And that's exactly the point. So I hope you guys love that too, because that's one of my favorite things about this makeup is that you don't have to replace everything and buy a whole new set. You can just replace the ones that you need. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do is I will do on this side, let's do the darker color on this side, and I'm going to do the lighter color on this side. So I'm going to start with the lighter one first. I'm picking up Hazelnut. This is going to be my blending color. It will be my blending color on both eyes, but I'm just going to start with it over here. So again, this is a matte brown. It's just a nice light matte brown. It's not going to be too dark. And this side that I'm doing right now, this is going to be kind of the daytime side. Even though, actually, I should do it the opposite way because, no, this is the Rosy Nude side. So I'm gonna stick with this. So this is the daytime side. Feel free to drop a comment down below. Let us know you're watching. Hi. Oh, you love the green? I love the green too. I did not think that I loved green though. When I first saw the green, when the green launched, I was like, I don't know about that. But if you've ever watched my videos before, I've said that about a lot of things. I am very neutral. I usually like the very nude lip colors. I like the nude eyeshadows. I like the light colors. I'm not always super bold, but when I try them, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually super beautiful. So I think I don't like bold, and then I try them and I'm like, Okay, actually, I do really like that. So give things a shot too. And another cool thing is that Mary Kay always has 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if you ever buy something from your consultant, or if I'm your consultant, then you can always let us know, hey, I did not like that color. It did not work for me. And we can absolutely swap it out for something else for you. So I'm using Moonstone next. This is my all over eyeshadow brush. If you need new makeup brushes too, these are my favorite makeup brushes. They're incredible. They're also so, I don't want to say cheap because they're not made cheap, so I don't like that word, but they are very inexpensive, especially for the quality of them. Okay, so that Moonstone I just put in the inner corner to brighten up my eye. I'm going to take a little bit too right underneath here, right underneath my brow bone. So we are actually, my team has some people hopping on here as well. So if you are hopping on here from my team, go ahead and let us know hi, that you're here and you're watching. If you're a customer of somebody on my team, make sure you tag them down below, let them know that you're watching. We also are running a deal tonight. So if you want the deal for tonight, go ahead and comment down below deal, and your consultant, if I'm your consultant, it will be me, but your consultant will reach out to you with that deal. So like I said, you can just comment the word deal down below, and that's based off of this March makeup class. All right, so right now all we have is the hazelnut, and then we have the Moonstone in the inner corner and right underneath the brow bone. So this has been super simple so far. We're going to keep this side super simple. I'm going to take Gold Status, which is this pretty shimmery gold color. I want to make sure I grabbed enough. Okay, I'm going to put that right on my lid. You can always layer too, so if you didn't grab enough, that's okay. You can always go back and get a little bit more too. Right underneath my lid, or right on top of my lid. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more hazelnut, which is again that brown matte color, and I'm just going to put that right in that crease line. And just kind of blend that out a little bit. Just like that. So this eyeshadow color over here, super simple, super, super easy to do. What we're going to do now to kind of spice it up a little bit and brighten it up is I'm going to take my crease eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pick up this Emerald Noir, which is this pretty green color, and we're going to put that right underneath. Let me actually use this. Right underneath my eye. And I'm just blending this out right along that lash line. I'm going about 3/4 the way across. All right, just like that. So you can see it just kind of, it's super natural up top, and that bottom part is just adding a little bit of color. It's also just darkening it up a little bit. So now I'm going to add a little bit of mascara to that side, and then we're going to do the other side. So first I'm going to curl my lashes. Curling your lashes makes a world of a difference. If you don't do it, try it out. It does make a big difference. And I'm going to use my favorite mascara, which is the Lash Fanaroma mascara. This one it just works so well. Yeah, what do you think about, I know you don't have your big brush, but you can't use the blush brush on the back side to blend your blush. So you totally can. When I do my blush, I kind of cake it in my color. So I really heavily rely on my all over powder brush to really make sure that it's nice and blended. So the problem is that I kind of had some blush left over on it. But let's try again. Let's try to blend this out just a little bit more, because it does look a little goofy. Like I said, I usually always blend this. So I am going to use that back side, just kind of it's kind of like the little pointed side. Okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. Thanks, Sandra, for the tip. You're right. You're absolutely right. All right, so now I'm just adding a little bit of mascara. And again, if you're just now hopping on, you can vote down below and let us know which side of blush you like better. Do you like that golden copper side a little bit better, or do you like the rosy nude side? They're still not fully blended. I would blend them a little bit more, but because I forgot my blending brush, they are not getting very well blended. Okay. So that's actually one of my favorite things about the blushes, though, is that you can put on a lot of product and you can blend them out so well. So again, if you've watched my videos before, you've probably seen me do that and you're like, oh my gosh, that kind of looks like a clown when I first put it on. And then by the time it's all blended out, it just looks so nice and natural. So I love how blendable the makeup is. So if you're afraid of color too, know it's super blendable, so you can always kind of just start with a little bit. You can always add more, but you can also always blend it out. Okay, so this is, again, the Lash Fanaroma mascara that I'm using right now. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do the other eye. So tell me what you think about this side. The all natural up top with that little bit of green down below. And if you guys are just hopping on, make sure you let us know you're here. Tell us hi. Tell us you're watching. All right, on this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with the hazelnut. So I'm going to start with the exact same base that I had on the other eye. Hazelnut all over. It's going to kind of be my blending color. The other reason I wanted to do the light color first is because I'm about to use my blending brush to blend out the Emerald Noir, and I did not want that to carry over to the other side. So that was another reason why I wanted to do the light side first. I'm going to do a lip combination here in just a minute as well. Okay, so we've got the hazelnut on. Next what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take this same brush that I put the Emerald Noir on before with, and I'm going to pick it up, and I'm going to just kind of put it out here in this outer corner. So we're going to make this outer corner a little bit darker, a little bit deeper. So this is going to be kind of like a nighttime look with these colors that we're using. So first of all, just look at how pretty that is. The way that the green like shimmers is so beautiful. Again, I was not a fan. I was like, that is dark, it is bright, but it's such a beautiful foily green color. It's really grown on me, and I'm going to show you too how it doesn't have to be a super bold green color as well. So I'm going to take my all over powder brush again, my eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. So you can see as I blend it, how much it really does fade a little bit. It's not as dark. So again, if you want it to be a little bit darker, we're just going to add a little bit more. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Thank you guys. I'm so glad you guys like it. It is so pretty. Have you been enjoying these makeup class tutorials too? So tell us if you've been enjoying these. I've been thinking about doing another one in April. And in April, I think we're going to focus on some more bright, pretty colors like pinks, things like that. So tell us down below what you've thought about these. So we did one last month as a Valentine's Day eyeshadow combination. And then this month we're doing this Emerald Noir one with all these pretty colors for St. Patrick's Day and spring in general. I think spring in general, it's fun to use brighter colors. It's finally not so gloomy outside, I guess depending on where you live. I'm from Michigan, so it is very gloomy throughout the entire winter. And by the time the sun comes out in February, end of February, March, April, I am so ready for it to be spring, and I'm so ready for it to be summer. So I have been wearing really bright colors lately, and I am trying to bring all the warm weather and all the brightness here. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for joining us. All right, so now I'm just blending out this emerald. Tell me down below too, would you wear this emerald color? Is it too dark for you? Would you try it out? Again, it's not super dark. I know there's a lot of browns that are these same kind of, I would say, shades, so like the same darkness. There's a lot of grays as well. And then we're going to lighten it up here too in just a second. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the Moonstone again. Same thing I'm going to do on the other eye. I'm going to put it in the inner corner. And I'm going to pull it in that very front inner corner. I'm also going to put it right underneath my brow bone. Okay, just like that. Now what I'm going to do, hey Pam, hello, joining us from Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gold status and I'm going to put this right on the lid. So I want this to really kind of brighten this area up. So I'm really going to pack this on right on my lid area. So if you need to apply more, you absolutely can. But I love the foil that the gold status has. It's so beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to do what's left on the other side. And then I'm just going to take the brush one more time, my blending brush, and just make sure that that's nice and blended. Okay, there we go. Now you can do the same thing where I put that underneath on this side. You could do the same thing over on this side. I'm not going to do that today because I just want it to kind of be very different eyeshadow combinations so that you can see both sides. But you could absolutely add a little bit of that under there as well. Oh, good. I'm so glad you like this, Gay. That makes me so happy. Good. I'm so glad that you've been enjoying them. Next, I'm just going to curl these lashes real quick, and then we're going to use the Lash Fanaroma mascara again. All right, and then you're going to vote on which eyeshadow combination you look better. So you voted on the blushes. If you haven't already, go ahead and vote down below. Do you like the rosy nude side or do you like the golden copper? I know they're not fully blended if you're just hopping on, but you can absolutely blend them out a little bit more with the all over powder brush. That's the brush I love to use to blend out my makeup. All right, so I'm just using a coat of this right now. You can always go back in too. So I'll show you on the other side what this would look like if I used a second coat over here as well. Golden copper side. Yes, I do. I love both. I feel like it just depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm wearing very warm makeup, I do love the golden copper side. I also really like the copper combination with the green as well, though. I think the green and the copper just work really well together, but it also kind of reminds me of like St. Patrick's Day, and you know how there's like always gold incorporated with the St. Patrick's Day things, so the golden in my mind kind of like meshed with that really well. I'm also going to use a lip gloss today that has a little bit of a golden kind of, I would say, shimmer to it too. So it's copper, but the copper and that golden copper that's on my cheek, I just feel like they mix together really well. All right, so all right. So I've got one coat right now. I'm going to go ahead and go back in with my second coat of this Lash Fanaroma. I love how easy this mascara is to use too. So if you're looking for new mascara, I do love this one. If you want more volume, we have one that's called Lash Intensity. If you're wanting more of like length, then I really like the Lash, oh my goodness, Lash Love. If you have super short eyelashes and you're looking to kind of just be able to grab them, I love the Ultimate. So there's so many different options for mascara, but personally this pink one, the Lash Fanaroma, is my favorite. So go ahead and tell us down below now. Now that you get both sides, which side do you like better? Do you like this more natural up top with the little bit of golden or the little bit of green underneath? Or do you like the side where the golden's kind of mixed into the two? So, and then we've got the golden on the lid, I mean in the green on the outside. So the little bit of that emerald. Which side do you like better? Do you like the natural with the green underneath, or do you like the green mixed in? So go ahead and tell us that down below. You can also just say lighter or darker, because we'll know exactly what you're talking about. This is the lighter side, this is the darker side. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the lips. This is Bashful You Lipstick. So it is a matte lipstick. I love how simple this is. Darker. Ooh, we've got 2 votes for the darker side. All right. I like the natural better for me, but okay. Yeah, I love the natural side too. I've been wearing this very often lately. I don't know why, but I have been, well, I do know why. It's because it's fun. It's just a little bit different right now, and it's a little bit brighter. Okay, both. I love these videos. Good. I'm so glad you guys are loving these videos. That makes me so happy. Darker. Okay, good. All right, so again, this one is Bashful You Lipstick. And then I'm going to add on top of this, I love a gloss over my lipstick, so I'm going to add over the top of it this golden copper Copper Aurora. Sorry, I was like, golden copper, that doesn't sound right because that's my blush that I just used. Copper Aurora lip gloss. I'm going to put this right on top. It adds a little bit of that shimmer, adds a little bit of the shine. Yes, autumn. It's so pretty with just a little bit of gloss on top. Bashful You is just such a good base. Okay, there we go. All right, so tell us down below. What do you think about the lip combination? Would you wear it? What do you think about that cheeks? So we voted back in the very beginning, like 25 minutes ago when we started this. Sorry, I always try to keep these short, but then I get talking and I come up with all these things to tell you and all these little techniques. So sorry, it's taken me a minute, but if you did not vote in the very beginning, we have Rosy Nude blush on this side. We have the golden copper blush on this side, and they're not fully blended out because I forgot my big fluffy blending brush. And then for my eyes, we have more of a neutral side. So over here, we used Hazelnut, we used Moonstone, and Gold Status on top. We used the Emerald Noir underneath. On this side, we used all 4 colors together. And again, this is what they all look like. So this was the Rosy Nude blush. This was the Golden Copper blush. And then up here, we have the 4 colors. So we've got Emerald Noir, Gold Status, Hazelnut, and Moonstone. And the color that I used on the inner portion of my eyes, so right here, and on the side right here, that is Moonstone. I almost always use either Moonstone or Crystalline as that kind of brightening color on the inner part of my eyes every single time I do a eyeshadow look, ever. I always use one of those two. I'm so glad that you guys love these videos. That makes me so happy to hear. So if you want the deals for this makeup look that we are offering right now, so for this week, you can go ahead and comment down below and say deals, and we will make sure to send you over the information for the deals that I'm offering right now, or your beauty consultant is offering right now. So like I said, I did open this up to my team as well, so my team's got some people that are watching this too. So if you have a different beauty consultant, make sure you let us know who she is down below. But thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. If you have any questions at all, make sure you just leave them down below and I will be happy to answer them. So drop your questions down below and I'll be back here next time with another makeup look. So like I said, I think in April it's going to be a pink theme. So make sure you stay tuned. That one I believe I said was going to be on April 9th. So you can mark your calendars, April 9th. But make sure you join us back here for some more makeup tutorials. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us and we'll see you back here next time. Okay, bye.